Welcome to my channel for comprehensive tutorials on fundamental principles to complex problems. I'll cover it all. Feel free to share, subscribe for more contents. Thank you. Hello everyone. Once again I'm back with the exercise 26 that you can find on page 86 if you have a textbook with you. And in case if you do not have this textbook, I can provide you a PDF. You can WhatsApp me on the provided number. This topic is about another way of factorizing quadratic expressions when quadratic expressions has a coefficient of 2 or 3 or any other number. In the previous exercise, as I told you, the coefficient of x square was not this or even this. It was just x square. So in this exercise, we are going to deal with the quadratic equations, quadratic expressions, in which we have the coefficient of x square as not 1. Now, in this case, same pattern is going to be followed. This plus 3 is going to be multiplied by 2x square to give us 6x square. And we'll be factorizing 6x square in such a way that 6x square will be the product of multiplication, multiplying 3 and 2x square. So 6 square is the product. So we are going to factorize this in such a way that it's going to give us a plus 5x. So in general, as soon as you see this type of question, you just write this way, that you first write 2x square and plus 3 on the ends. For example, in this case, you will write 2x square and plus 3 at the ends. You begin like this. And you must know very well that 2 times 3 is a 6. 2 times 3 is a 6. And plus 3 and plus 2 both are going to give you a plus 5. So you will set in such a way that you can write 2x first or 3x first. Both are going to play the same role. And in the first two, if you look at this, you will have 2x is common in both of them, and x plus 1 is going to be the first factor. As soon as you get this bracket, just copy this down once again and look at the third term, which is plus 3a, 3x. This is x. So or you already have x with you, so you just write plus 3. Now once you see this x plus 1 in one bracket, you just write 1. This one is the first factor, and the second factor is 2x plus 3, and this is going to be your answer for this question. Moving on to question number 2. Now in here also, plus 3 and 2x square, when they multiply together, it gives you 6x square. Now you rewrite the same thing in this pattern. You write this as it is. The first one will be as it is, and the third one will be also as it is. And since 2x square can be factorized in 6 and 1, 6 times 1 is a 6. So 6 and 1, when we add them together, we get a 7, like this. So these two are the factors that we'll be using to solve this. So I will write here plus 6x and plus 1x. That gives us a 7x. And for the first one, I will take out 2x outside, and in the bracket, I will have x plus 3. Now, as soon as you get first bracket, copy this down once again, and plus 1 will be added. So once plus 1 is added, multiplied to x, it gives us x, and plus 1 plus 3 gives us a plus 3. Now the bracket things are going to be in one bracket, and 2x plus 1 is going to be the other factor for this question. Now moving on to the next question. This is also giving us plus 2 and 3x square. When multiplied together, it gives us 6x square. So 6x square is going to be factorized in such a way that you will have 6 and 1. Now in here, I will be factorizing in such a way that 3x square and plus 2 will be written in the corners, and plus 6x and plus 1 is going to give us a 7x. Now in here, the common I have in this here is 3x and x plus 2. And as soon as you get the first bracket, you copy down as it is and look at the third one, it's going to be adding only plus 1. So 3x plus 1 is going to be in one bracket, and x plus 2 is going to be in another bracket. Moving on to the next question, which is 2x square and 12. So 12 and 2x square multiplied together to give us 24x. We'll be factorizing in such a way that to get 11. For 24, I know very well that 8 times 3 is a 24, and plus 8 and plus 3 is going to give us a plus 11. So I will write first one as it is, third one as it is, and we split plus 11x in such a way that I have plus 8x and plus 3x is going to give us a plus 11x. Now factorizing this, I will get 2x, x is common, or better write 2x is common, and x plus 4 in the first bracket. Copy this down as it is and write this once again, and plus 3 you need to write here to get a second factor. So 2x plus 1 is going to be one factor, and another factor is going to be x plus 4. Moving on to question number 5. In here, I know very well that 4 times 3 is a 12. So 12x square is a product, and the factors are going to be 6 and 2. 6 times 2 is a 12, and 6 plus 2 is an 8. So I will write 3x square as it is and plus 4 as it is, no change. And I will write plus 6x and plus 2x this way. Now in here, 3x is common in both of them, first two, and x plus 2 is going to be in one bracket, and another bracket will carry x plus 2. Now only plus 2 is required to complete this, and 3 plus 3x plus 2 is going to be in one bracket, and x plus 2 is going to be in another bracket. Moving on to question number 6. In here, 5 times 2 is a 10, 10x square, and this can be factorized in such a way that 5 times 2 is 10, and 5 plus 2 is 7. I will use the same technique. I will write 2x and plus 5 in the corners, and I will write plus 5x and plus 2x this way. Now in here, x is common, so 2x plus 5 is going to be in one bracket. Copy down same bracket once again, and plus 2 will be written like this. So x plus 2 and 2x plus 5 is going to be in another bracket to make the factors of this quadratic expression. So 2x plus 5 and x plus 1 is going to be the answer for this question. In question number 7, you can see it is 6x square is the product of its negative 6x square. So we'll factorize in such a way to get minus 5x. For question number 7, I see that 6 times 1 is a 6, and minus 6 and minus 1 is going to minus 6 and plus 1 is going to give us a minus 6, a minus 5. So 3x square will be written as it is, minus 2 will be written as it is, and minus 6x and plus 1x is going to be written this way. So in here, 3x is common, and x minus 2 is going to be the first factor. Copy this down, x minus 2. Look at the third one, only plus 1 is going to be added, and 3x plus 1 and x plus 2 is going to be the final answer for question number 7. Moving on to question number 8, as you can see that it is 15 times 2 is a 30x square, and it should be factorized in such a way that you have 5 times 6, 5 times 6, and this is a minus 30. So minus 6 and plus 5 is going to give us a negative 1. So I will write the first one and the last one as it is, and I will write minus 6x and plus 5x this way. And in here I can see 2x is common in both of them, and multiply by x minus 3 is going to give us a 6x. Now copy down this x minus 3 once again. Look at the third term, only 5 need to be added, and 2x plus 5 and x minus 3 is going to be in another bracket. Moving on to question number 9, as you can see 21 times 2 is a 42. So negative 42 x square is the multiple product, and we will be factorizing in such a way that to get a plus 1. So you know very well 7x and minus 6x is going to give us a plus x. So addition and subtraction is going to give us a plus 6, plus x, and multiplication is giving us a minus 42. So plus 7x and minus 6x is the ideal one. I will write the first one and the last one as it is, and I will write plus 7x and minus 6x this way. And in here I can see x is common in both of them. So 2x plus 7 is going to be in one bracket, and copy down 2x plus 7 once again, and minus 3 is going to be added here. When we multiply these two, it's going to give us a negative 6x, and we multiply these two is going to give us a minus 21. So whatever you got in the bracket will be written once, and 2x plus 7 and x minus 3 is going to be factors of this quadratic expression. In question number 10, I can see that it is 28 times 3 is going to give us an 84, 84x square. I will split this into 21 times 4, 21 times 4, and minus 21 and plus 4 is going to give us a negative 17. So I will write first one as it is and minus 28 as it is, no change, and I will write minus 21x and plus 4x this way. So in the first two, I see that 3x is common, and when multiplied by x minus 7, it's going to give us minus 21x. And as soon as you get the first bracket, copy down this bracket and write once again. And you already have x and you need a plus 4x. So plus 4 is the required number that you should be writing over here. So 3x plus 4 is going to be one bracket and another bracket x minus 7. Moving on to question number 11. In question number 11, I know very well that 6 times 2 is a 12x plus 12x square. We'll split this 12 in such a way that I get 7. So 3x and plus 4x is going to give us a plus 7, this one. Now 6x square I will write as it is, minus 2 I will write as it is, and I will write plus 4x and plus 3x this way. Now look at the first two. 2x is common in both of them, and 3x multiplied to 2x is going to give us 6x square, and plus 2 is going to be the first factor. And copy down this 3x plus 2 once again. Now look at third term, 3x you already have, you just need to multiply by plus 1 to get it. For question number 11, 3x plus 2 is the first one, and 3x 4 times 3 is 7, and 3x plus 2 in one bracket, and 2x plus 1. This is a plus. So 2x plus 1 is going to be in one bracket, and 3x plus 2 is going to be another bracket, and this is going to be the answer for question number 11. Moving on to question number 12. In question number 12, I can see that 12 times 10 is going to give us a 120. And we need to find out the factors in such a way to give you a plus 23. So I know very well that 15 times 8 is a 120, and 15 plus 23 is going to give us 15 plus 8 is going to give us a 23. Now I will write same way. I will write plus 10 here, and I will write plus 15x and plus 8x this way. So I will split 23 in such a way to get 15 and 8. When 15 and 8 added together to give you a 23. Now in the first one, I can see that I have 3x is common, and 4x plus 5 in the bracket. Copy down this bracket once again, and look at the third term, which is plus 8x. I already have 4, so I will multiply by plus 2. So in here it's going to be 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2 will come in one bracket, and another bracket is going to be 4x plus 5. In reality, it means that when you multiply these two brackets, it's going to give you this. So be very careful with this. Factors means that you need to find two things that when multiplied together to give you this quadratic expression. Now in question number 13, it says that you have 3x square and 6. So 3 times 6 is an 18, and 18 should be divided in such a way to give you negative 11. So negative 9 and negative 2 is something that when added together to give you negative 11, and when multiplied together it gives you a positive 18. I will write 3x square as it is. I will write plus 6 this way, and minus 9x and minus 2x will be written this way. Now in here I can see that 3x is a common in both of them, and this is going to be x minus 3. X minus 3 in one bracket, copy down x minus 3 once again, look at the third term, you need minus 2 to get it complete. So x minus 3 is going to come in one bracket, and 3x minus 2 is going to be in another bracket. When it comes to question number 14, 3 times 10 is the 30. I need to split this in such a way to get minus 11. So in question number 14, you have 6 and 5. Minus 6 and minus 5 is going to give us a minus 11. I will write the first one and the last one as it is, no change, but we split the center one. So minus 6x and minus 5x is going to give us, it is y. Minus 6y and minus 5y is going to give us minus 11y. Now in the first two, I can see that 3y is common in both of them, and I will write y minus 2, and as soon as I see y minus 2, I'll copy this down once again. Look at the third term, it is minus 5y. So already I have y, so I will write just minus 5. And 3y minus 5 comes in one bracket, and y minus 2 comes in another bracket. Moving on to question number 15. In here, 15 times 4 is a 60. And you know very well that 20 times 3 is also a 60. And minus 20 and minus 3 is going to give us a minus 23. So I will write 4y square as it is and plus 15 like this. And I will split minus 20y and minus 3y this way. Now I can see 4 is common in both the first one. 4y is common in question 15. And y minus 5 is going to be in another bracket. Copy down this bracket once again and look at the third term. Third term is minus 3y. You already have y, so you will just write minus 3. So 4y minus 3 is going to be in one bracket, and y minus 5 is going to be in another bracket. Moving on to question number 16. 6 times 3 is an 18. Y square. Split this in such a way to get a plus 7. For question number 16, I know very well that 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is an 18, and plus 9 minus 2 is going to give us a plus 7. So I will write the first one, 6y square first, and I will write minus 3 later. And I know very well that plus 9y and minus 2y is going to give us a plus 7y. So in the first one, I know very well that 3y is common in both of them, and 2y plus 3 is going to be in the bracket. And as soon as you get the first bracket, copy down as it is, no change. Look at the third term, 2y you already have. When multiplied by minus 1 is going to give you minus 2y. So 2y plus 3 comes in one bracket, and 3y minus 1 is going to come in another bracket. Moving on to question number 17. 6 times 30. 6 times 30 is going to give us a 180. 180. So it should be factorized in such a way to give you 27. So 12 times 15, or 15 times 12, both are same. So minus 15 and minus 12 is going to give us a negative 27. First one I will write as it is, last one I will write as it is, and minus 15y, 15x actually, 15x and minus 12x is going to give us a minus 27. Now in the first one I see the common is 3x is common, and 2x minus 5 is going to be in the bracket. As soon as you get the first bracket, copy down 2x minus 5 as it is, and you already have 2x, so you need to multiply by minus 6 to get minus 12. So 3x minus 6, 2x minus 5 comes in one bracket. In another bracket, you will have 3x minus 6. When it comes to question number 18, 10 times 2 is a 20. We need to factor in such a way to get 9. So 4 plus 5 is a 9. So plus 4 and plus 5 is going to give us a plus 9. So I will write x square first and then plus 2 this way. And then I will split this into two parts, 4x and plus 5x this way. Now I can see very well in question number 18 that you have 2x is common and 5x plus 2 will be written in the bracket. This bracket is going to be copied down once again, writing 5x plus 2. Look at the third one, you already have 5x, so you multiply by 1 to get it plus 5x. So 2x plus 1 comes in one bracket and 5x plus 2 is going to come in another bracket. Now comes question number 19. In question number 19, 6 times 3 is an 18. And to factor 18, I know very well that 18 times 1 is an 18, and minus 18 and minus 1 is going to give us negative 19x. So I will write the first one as it is and plus 3 as it is and split this minus 19 into two parts. Minus 18x and minus x is going to give us negative 19x. Now in here I know very well that 6x is common in both of them, and multiply by x minus 3, copy down this same bracket once again, and minus 1 will be here, and 6x minus 1 comes in one bracket and x minus 3 comes in another bracket. So this is going to be the answer for question number 19. Moving on to question number 20. 3 times 8 is a 24. Split this 24 in such a way to give you a 10. For question number 10, I will be using question number 20. I will be using 12 times 2. 12 times 2. And you should have another question also, that 6 times 4 is also 24, and minus 6 and minus 4 gives you a negative 10. Okay, that I'll explain you why I'm not using minus 6 and minus 4. Now I'm using 12 L2. So minus 12 and plus 2 I'm using. So I will write the first one x 8x square and minus 3 like this, and minus 12x and plus 2x will be written like this. Now I know very well for question number 20, I have 4x common and 2x minus 3 will be written this way. And again I will write 2x minus 3 like this. And I know very well that plus 2x I need, and I will multiply by 1. So 4x plus 1 is going to be in one bracket. Another bracket contains 2x minus 3. And this is your answer for question number 20. Moving on to question number 21. In here, 12 times 5 is going to give us 60, and 10 and 6 is going to give us a 4. 10 times 6 is a 60, and plus 10 minus 6 is going to give us a plus 4. So I will write 12x square like this, minus 5 I will write like this, and I will write for question number 21 plus 10x and minus 6x like this. And I can see that in here 2x is common. So 6x plus 5 is going to be in the first bracket, and copy down 6x plus 5 once again. Look at the third term, it is minus 6x. So I will write minus 1 here. Now 2x minus 1 and 6x plus 5 is going to be the answer for this question. Now I am assigning you a task that you will use 6 times 4, or another factor you can use is 4 and 6, or for example 21, I can use any other factors also to give you a 4, but this one is the ideal one to be used in this question. Moving on to question number 22. Question number 22 is about 16 times 3. 16 times 3 gives us a 48. We need to have factors that gives you plus 19, and for question number 22 it is 16 times 3 I'm using, because 16 plus 3 is going to give us a 19. So I will write the first one as it is, and plus 3 as it is, and plus 16x and plus 3x I will write this way, and I can see that 16 is common in both of them. 16x is common, so x plus 1 is going to be in one bracket, and x plus 1 will be copied down. And I know that I need a plus 3x. You already have x in the bracket, so I will write just plus 3. So 16x plus 3 in one bracket, and x plus 1 in going to be another bracket. So 16x plus 1, 16x plus 3, and x plus 1 is going to be the answer for this question. Moving on to question number 23. I know very well it is 4 times 1 is a 4, and minus 2 and minus 2 is going to give us a minus 4. So I will write 4a square minus 2a plus 1, because 2 times 2 is a 4, and minus 2 gives you a minus 4. So in here 2a is common, so multiply by 2a minus 1, and 2a minus 1 will be written again, and you have 2a already, and you have minus 1 needed, so multiply by minus 1. So 2a minus 1 and 2a minus 1 is going to be two factors to give you 4a square minus 4a plus 1. Moving on to question number 24. In question number 24, 12 times 14. So 12 times 14 gives us 168. And to get the factors for 168, 24 times 7. 24 times 7 is 168, and 24 minus 7 is going to give us a 17. So I will write 12x square as it is, and minus 4 I will write 14 as it is, and plus 24x plus 24x and minus 7x, like this I will write for question number 24. Now in here I know very well it's going to be 12x is common. 12x is common in here, and x plus 2 is going to be in one bracket, and minus 7 will be written like this. So 12x minus 7 in one bracket for question number 24, and x plus 2 in another bracket. Moving on to question number 25. For question number 25, 45 I'll get by multiplying 15 times 3 is going to be giving us a 45 x square. Now splitting 45 x square in such a way to get a plus 44, the only way is that to multiply to add and subtract 45 and 1. So 45x and minus 1x is going to give us a plus 44. So I will write 15x square as it is, minus 3 as it is, and plus 45x and minus x this way. So you can see 15x is common in both of them, and x plus 3 is going to be in the bracket. As soon as you get first bracket, copy down this bracket this way, and multiplying by minus 1 is going to give us minus x and plus 3. It is minus 3, let's see, it is x plus this one, and this is also plus. So 15x minus 1 and x plus 3 is going to be the factors of this quadratic expression. Moving on to question number 26. 48 times 5 is going to give us 240. And if I split 240 into two parts, 40 times 6 is going to give us a 240. And 40 plus 6 is a 46. So I will write 48 x square plus 40x and plus 6x to give us a plus 46x, and plus 5 I will write as it is. I can see that in here common is 8x. 8x is common. Multiply by 6x plus 5 to give me 48x square plus 40x. As soon as I get this bracket, I'll copy down this bracket and write once again. And look at the third term. It is plus 6x already, and you already have plus 6x. Multiplying by 1 to give you the same thing. So 8x plus 1 is going to come in the first bracket, and the second bracket will contain 6x plus 5. Moving on to question number 27. In here 64 times 3 is going to give us 192, 192, 64 times 3. 64 times 3 is going to give us a 192 negative. Now in 192, we need to split this in such a way to get a plus 4. So the only way is 12 times 16, and minus 16x and plus 12x are going to be the factors for this. So I can write here plus 16x and minus 12. So I will write 64y square and minus 3 I will write as it is, and I will write plus 16x, 16y, 16y and minus 12y is going to give us a plus 4y. Now I'll factor this one, just common in between the first and second one is 16y, and y 4y plus 1 is going to be in the first bracket, and copy down 4y plus 1 once again, and look at the third one. Third one is minus 12y. You already have 4y, so you multiply by minus 3 to get this done. So 16y minus 3 is going to come in one bracket, and 4y plus 1 is going to be in another bracket. Moving on to question number 28. Now 120 times 5 is going to give us 120 times 5 is going to give us negative minus 5. So negative 1, negative 600. 120 times 5 is going to give us 600. I need to have a 67. So the only way I can have is 75 times 8. And 75 minus 8 is going to give us a 67. So plus 75, negative 8. So I will write 120x square like this, minus 5 I will write like this, and I will write plus 75x minus 8x is going to give us a plus 67. Now in the first two, I can see 15x is the common in between them, and 8x plus 5 is going to be another bracket. So as soon as you see the first bracket, copy down as it is, no change. Now look at the third one. You need minus 8x and you already have plus 8x, so you multiply by minus 1 to get this done. So 15x minus 1 is going to come in one bracket, and another bracket is going to be 8x plus 5. Now 29 and 30 are both very interesting, as next exercise is based on difference of squares. Now the trick is that as soon as you see something like this, you should know that this is a perfect square, this is also a perfect square, this is also a perfect square, and this is also a perfect square. Now as soon as you see something like this, you need to get the root of this. Root of 9x square is going to be 3x, and root of 1 is a 1. Now for this question, the root of 4a square is a 2a, and for 9 you have a 3. As soon as you see these things, you just need to write plus 1 like this, and same thing, 3x minus 1, and this is going to be answer 2x, 2a plus 3, and 2a minus 3. So this method, this topic is for the next exercise, but this is given here for two questions to make you understand. This is actually a formula number 3. Now, how do I get this? Now, just let me explain you. Now, how do you start this? You just I told you that 9 times 1 is a 9. So you need to factor 9 in such a way to get it to get 9. 3 times 3 is a 9. And you know very well plus 3 and minus 3 is going to give you a 0. So I will write 9x square as it is, minus 1 as it is, and plus 3x and minus 3x is going to be the two factors. In here, you know very well that 3 is common in both of them, 3x is common, and 3x plus 1. Now in here, I will copy down the same thing, 3x plus 1. Now look at the third term, it is minus 3x. So minus 1 is going to be the factor. So 3x minus 1 and 3x plus 1 are going to be the factor. But instead of doing all of this, what you will learn in the next exercise, that as soon as you look at the question, you just go directly to the answer. You will not need these steps. Okay. Now, when it comes to 4a square minus 9, 4 times 9 is 36. And the factors that I can see here is I can take any I feel like. Now for question number 30, I'm taking for 9 times 4 is 36. So in here I can use 4a square minus 2a plus 2a and minus 9. Now I know very well it is 2a in the bracket and 2a minus 1. In one bracket, copy down 2a minus 1 like this, and look at the third one. It's already plus 2a, so you multiply by plus 1. So 2a plus 1 and 2a minus 1 is going to be another factor. That's the end of this exercise. See you in the next exercise. That, as I told you, it's going to be based on difference of squares. These are the answers for the whole exercise. You can pause and take a screenshot or to verify the answers. This was the exercise we are done with. This is going to be your next topic, which is on uh, difference of squares. Okay, see you once again. Thank you very much, and do like, comment and share with your friends. Thank you very much once again.